Hello everyone, my name is Chris McIntosh. I help teach the capstone courses. Today we're talking about the measures section of your paper. We're working on the final paper portion of your capstone. In this video, we'll cover elements of the methods section of your paper. Measures is a level 2 APA heading in this paper. It falls under the level 1 methods heading. The Squire explanation document mentions several relevant aspects of the measures you could discuss in your paper. Measures used may be quantitative, qualitative interviews, or observational in nature. If established measures were used, report the published validity and reliability information for each measure or instrument. If interviews or focus groups were conducted, include the interview guide created or used in the measures section. I've created a separate video about evaluating instruments used in quality improvement projects. You should watch that video for a more complete explanation of the items mentioned in this slide. But here's the list of things you should be reporting about each of the questionnaires, tools, or instruments used in your projects. What is the purpose of the instrument? What is the target population for the instrument? What is the definition of the key constructs given by the creators of the instrument? How many items or questions are in the instrument? How are those items scored or rated by those who complete the instrument? How is the overall score for the instrument calculated? What types of validity and reliability information is published about the instrument? Evaluate the suitability of the instrument for how it was used in the project. Here's a note about copyright if you're going to publish your manuscript. It is useful to include the instrument content as an appendix in your paper. Appendices come at the very end of the paper after the tables and figures section. Appendices are lettered starting with Appendix A, and then they go Appendix A, Appendix B, Appendix C, etc. Copyright permission should be obtained to do this for publication. The copyright holder is usually the journal that first published the instrument and not necessarily the instrument developer. If you have content you wrote last semester as part of your project proposal, this is a good opportunity to review what you have written to make sure it's relevant for this section of the paper. I have included other writing resources here that we have discussed earlier. I reviewed literature search resources in a previous video. I've included the slides for the previous video in case you need to search for additional literature about the measures used in your project. These AI search resources may also be helpful. You can see a longer description in the PowerPoint slide notes. As a reminder, you should be editing your paper as you work on each section and focus on the paragraphs. Before you submit your assignments, analyze each of your paragraphs. After you've analyzed your paragraphs for logical flow and cohesiveness, you should review your sentences. I've included a prompt for ChatGPT to help you review for correct spelling and grammar. Other edits that you can do would be for structure and organization, grammar and style, clarity and conciseness, and consistent tone. I've included prompts for all of those things in the slides for your convenience. Again, I reiterate, don't use ChatGPT to find references. It will make things up. So you want to make sure you double check all of your references before you turn in your work. That's all we'll do in this video. There's more to come. Here are the references.